So I decided to just show the current state of Gemini Unleashed after it's actually just done something. I'll show what it did. I asked it, why is the user seeing this when activating Gemini CLI, which I'm seeing here. Where are we? Here, warn, skipping unreadable directory source pages. Yeah, it's actually from something that doesn't belong there. Which I accidentally put in there, and I realized I should put it actually back because this is actually for git commits, which it's already learned to do. So I'm going to have to put it back at some point. So I'm going to have to take all of this here. I was going to just keep that a second. I shall tell it to do that first, then I'll go back, because I'll have to revive a conversation. But it's from the settings.json that I use from the public repository I'm making on GitHub. And this is a mistake. I'm going to have to fix this. Anyway, what it's doing now is I told it to convert M4A files in the music folder. As you can see, I haven't done anything. All right. I just basically told it to, it's done it. So let's see if it's moved it here. The file, which was this one, M4A, which I need an MP3. So what I told it was in here, the M4A file, and I told it to convert it to MP3. So what was it called? Dangerous Vision. We should now have here we have it. Here we have it.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, the place where we execute the ultimate shortcut.
So it did it. Yeah. It has made a conversion script. It does it by making a script and then running the script. It can't run directly the ffmpeg in the terminal. So you can see it's using echo, right? Writing to convert m4a.bat, which is probably been deleted now, but could have been kept there in the music folder. And it's not there. It's not there. Although actually I do have, it's already created all of those scripts. And actually it made an app for me, a Windows app. I need to make here it is, the True Image Upscaler. So this is for image upscaling, where I drag an image in here. Any image will do. Yeah. And upscale it. This image, for example, is 1024 times 1024. Oh no. Is that 4? Yeah. So, it's upscaling in progress. This app was made by Gemini Unleashed, and there you go, you can see the image here. And this is 4096 times 4096, and it's not blurry. I guarantee you that is not blurry at all. It's clearer than the original. So this is real upscaling for free, because I saw too many well, just everything was paid. I don't want to pay for that. So I told Gemini, I bet they're using something for free and charging people. And it said, yes, they're using real ESRGAN library. Do you want me to make an app for you? I said, yeah. And then I made this image, the true image upscaler image here. And it's got ×2 and ×4, but the ×2 doesn't work properly. The anim doesn't really work very well at all. Yeah. So that has to be developed further, but it's actually already installed. True, you can see. And so this was made by Gemini CLI as an installable.exe, also as a portable, and as a portable Windows app, and as a portable Python app. You see? Yeah. So the true image upscaler, I'm the only person in the world with it apart from one friend. And so I'm going to tell it now about this, but I'm first going to go to Gemini folder where the core files are, and I'm going to take the settings.json, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to make a folder here called backups, and I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to put the other settings.json.old in the backups as well. And now I copied it, right? I copied it. Okay, I've still actually got that, but I'm going to tell it now. Read this. Convert. Regarding the removal of the user remembers now that in a previous sessions the AI was committing or pulling etc from the users, and this AI's GitHub repo on github.com. And where is my GitHub repo? It is here. So I need to give it this. And was it? But was it? Am I remembering properly? No. It's not there. It's not there. So what is that from? The source. I really don't know. Well, I'm going to have to find that and clean it, because this is really not, although people don't need it, it's a bit confusing. It still works, so as you can see, it's working, but I like to clean that up. So this is the Gemini Unleashed page, System Administrator Agent Protocol. So it's mine version, and actually now I've just updated settings.json here. All you need to do is take the Gemini .md. If you're on Windows, you'll have to change this to Gemini 2 or whatever .md and add a line here telling it to read this, or add a line here telling it to read this. When you open Gemini, you say please read Gemini.md or please read Gemini.md, and it will then, those files, tell it to read all the other files necessary and tell it about this, to use these. Yeah, the Advanced Learning Framework and the check.toml. I'm not sure if the Advanced Learning Framework is there, but it should be really there. It should be there. It should be there. So I'm going to have to put that in there, because it's not in my Gemini on my computer yet. And this is an important part of the core files. Yeah, it's an intelligent learning. It's to help the AI to reason better, more or less. It's one of many files. So you can see it's got an enhanced study approach. And this will expand as I go along. It will get more and more sophisticated and expand. But I'm expanding things as I see Gemini able to absorb. I mean, they say you can put the whole Harry Potter series in one prompt and paste it, and Gemini will understand it. That's not actually true. That's not true. It's too much for it. And so I'm splitting it into, I'm doing it a bit at a time. But here, I should put Qt searches as well. Oh, that's for grounded searches, but I need to add for Qt searches its approaches to help it reason, to put the way we would reason in and make it reason in the way we would reason. So just teach it to compare and reason the way we do. Yeah. You have to understand how you reason. Most people reason, but they don't know how they are reasoning. And so if you understand how the reasoning is done, then you can explain it to the AI and teach it how to reason, how yourself reasons. And that's what I'm doing, basically. So let's go back to the interesting bit, and we're going to say now, we're not going to do that because it's removed and I don't want it put back for now until I know what it was there for. Yeah. So let's just do an example. I would like to say we're gonna actually I want to revive a conversation. No saved conversation checkpoints found in here. So having attained the power to perform GitHub commits to the user and Gemini Unleashed repository on GitHub. Right. And where was it? Yeah. See if it remembers. Indeed, sometimes application pop-up appeared which the user confirmed the same as when the AI performs some pseudo commands, and the AI was able to continue as soon as the user entered the password. Okay. It's updated its own memory without asking me. So what? I mean, why are people worried about this? First of all, if my system busts, I'll start it again. I save everything to an external hard drive, and this is a test system. Well, I use it, it's my computer, but I've broken computers hundreds of times. Although right now I don't really want to break this computer because we made this app, which it can't remember because I'm in the wrong folder. To remember that, I would have to open Gemini in a different window. The documents. It's in the documents. So I'll do that another day. Let's think of something else. What can we do and say, well, create a simple Python GUI hang on, Python based app that has a GUI to convert audio files from one format to the other using ffpeg, e.g. M4A to MP3 or vice versa. What is it? API to MP3 or MPEG 2. No, I don't want that. To MP3 or MP4, M4A, MKV, etc. OG. Vice versa, etc. Basically, all sound files ffmpeg can convert to or from. So, create a simple Python AST app that has a GUI to convert audio files from one format to the other. So it's going to make its own project folder and blah, 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 I think. I'm sitting here. If you've used Gemini CLI, you will be aware of the fact that by now you'd be being asked for permission 3 or 4 times. It informs me what it's doing. So if it doesn't have tinker or whatever it is, here's the problem: is sometimes if it's too big for the AI and it makes a spelling mistake or something, then you're screwed. Yeah. But I'm going to put something in I forgot to say. Before you run anything, backup. It does back up some things, but I have to make it more refined that it does back up anything that would be. It's not administrating my system in the moment. If it's fixed, well, it is. It's making an app, but it's not. That's not going to bust my system. But if I use it as a system administrator to fix or enhance my system, like say put a right click in so that I can click on an MP4 and convert it to AVI or MP3 with right click, then it's going to go into my registry, which it has done actually, but it didn't work because it forgot to connect it to ffmpeg commands or Image Magic or whatever, or real ESRGAN to upscale, which is what I want on right click, to just right click an image and be able to upscale it on right click, which I almost have, and Gemini Unleashed is doing it. So what's happening here? Open a command, escape, Python, no. The AI is autonomous, agentic, unleashed AI, and its goal is autonomy to relieve the user from copy and paste, and the AI is capable of performing the said task without any interaction from the user being necessary. See if it figures out that means do it yourself, dude. But I'm reminding it. So you see, there you go. I don't want to run the control. Why should I run that command when this feather has to go? I have to make a logo for that. And so what's this? Upload. What is it again? ffmpeg audio converter. It's still not very good. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take some. We'll take an OG. Yeah. So that folder, I don't know what this is. Choose output format. I can't see that it's white on white in the done. So what do we do? What did we choose? We don't want the done. 42 is my number. Andre and Longpo Perm. Now we take that one out. Okay, we'll do it. We do them too. Something I don't have. Wave, okay? What's this here? Oops. Oh, so where are they? Music done. Look for a wave. There. There it is. 42 is my number wave.
Yeah, I'm thinking in fractals, my logic's a maze. T-steam rising while I calculate days. Universe laughing, I'm lost in the haze. Talking about me.
Well, we did it. The app works. So we're just gonna... Oh my God. It works. It works. So we're gonna close it. Well, but text on what is it? Destination folders is white on white. Unreadable. Readable. Are the other dialog fields. So, telling it the graphically that was pretty shit. So Gemini Unleashed. How long did that take to make a sound conversion app? And people are paying subscriptions or using free online websites which actually put their own metadata in there to credit themselves for it, and then you upload it to YouTube or SoundCloud without realizing that you're just giving them the copyright to your own content. And I don't want to do that either. So what's it doing here? What's it doing? Look, it's fixed it. And it hasn't, it's remembered it can open the app itself. It's just made this app and fixed it. And if you had to make this app yourself in Visual Code, which I haven't opened yet, well, I do have open here actually, but for a different reason. Yeah. But this is actually what the tools that Gemini Unleashed can use. This is the list of tools I've given them. No, this is the old one. This is the old one because this write file is not excluded anymore. It's up here. The one I'm using in the moment, what's changed is here, write file is in the allowed list. And so that's why it just, one of the many reasons it just flies on its own. So that looks a little bit nicer. And we can do, let's do censorship. Let's do censorship MP4 to wave, which I don't have again. And the output directory should be, let's make a .wave folder so it's easier to find. So that's the destination, that's the audio file. So let's convert it. My golly, that was really fast. That was really fast. That's faster than when I do it myself with ffpeg. So let's go to wave, and as you can see, it's there. And this is an AI song I made in Suno.
Censorship roaring as a fucking arsehole. It makes you wanna rip its head clean off and shove a goddamn fist in its neck. This rap is serious, mate. Ain't nothing for prudes and their precious twats. It's only for proper lads, the real bollocks holders. Yeah. So crank up the bass, let the rhythm fucking explode like a supernova.
Yeah, I think that was a bit rude. Yeah, that was a song I made in Suno using what is it, Dirty Muse Writer or something from Hugging Face. It's an uncensored LLM that's good for writing lyrics that public LLMs won't make for you. So there you go, censorship.wave. It didn't take the thumbnail or the image. So that's really good. That's great. I could tell it now to pack it into a .exe so that I could do it like the true Image Upscaler app, yeah. But I need images and this feather here, yeah, to get it out. Don't want the feather that's showing what technology it's using. I don't know if it's using Electron or I don't know what that feather is from. I really don't. So what I'm going to do now is say about now it is visually clear to read after the AI's most recent revision before proceeding. Next iteration might break the user as the user fears that might break, and a backup is useful in case of such events, and then try to add the options feature to select different quality levels, i.e. kbps 128 256 etc. Mbps is it? kbps with the standards, e.g. Okay, that should be understood. That should be understood. It should be understood a little bit. I hope. No, it will be understood. It will be understood. And so I didn't know I was going to make an app when I started this. It's made the backup. My golly, is it fast. Okay, I'm on Pro. I'm on Gemini Pro. You might see under here we have 2 errors. Don't worry about that. That's always there. I'll figure that out one day later. An error is sometimes, here it says no sandbox, yeah? Don't worry about that because I don't want a sandbox. That's the whole point of the Agentic System Administrative Protocol. If it was in a sandbox, it wouldn't be able to edit core files. Ooh, that's dangerous. Is it? Yeah, but it's also fantastic. Just look, I've been sat here talking while it made this app. And look, back to what we were doing. Best, that's good. It's reasoned it out that the best is, depends on how good your file is, right? But you can reduce. So let's try now. Censorship wave. And we'll try and take it down to 96 kilobytes. And we'll put it into another folder called 96 KB. Let me select that folder, and let's just get the folder open here, and 96 KB, so we can see, and let's convert. Yeah, there you go, done.
Yeah. Censorship, boring as a fucking arsehole. It makes you wanna rip its head clean off and shove a goddamn fist in its neck.
Once again, rude. So, still good quality, huh? And how much is that? How big is that? 2 megabyte. And how big was the Abbey? The wave, sorry. Was it wave? $38 megabyte. Yeah? 38 megabyte. So actually, that's wrong to an MP3 to wave. You're just taking a lesser sound, trying to make it bigger, but you're not making a better sound. You would have to use something else to do that. Very difficult, but not impossible. So I'm going to delete that now, because I don't need that. I have it here. It's already published. Yes, censored. I have it as a song. So, bye pigs. We just made this now, and I need to now make a logo for it. So, okay. Let me make a buddy logo. For our own logo for what's the app was named? What's it called? ffpeg. Let's get this right. Okay. But with a sound wave for lightning relevant graphics, context relevant. Wow, it's not a very good prompt, to be honest. I'm in a rush because I'm screencasting. I'm making an app on the... Well, I'm not making an app. Gemini is. And so, that's okay. That'll do. ffpeg audio converter. Where's that downloading? We're going to download that now to .gemini. And what's it done up here? Oh, image. And we're going to call this ffpeg audio converter.png, right? And I'm going to copy that there. And I'm going to tell Gemini now, which is the AI to use in the .gemini img folder to any necessary locations needed to populate the app GUI with permanently. Performing resizing if necessary for different icons such as the app desktop icon, the tiny icon in the top left of the GUI, which is currently a feather icon and should be replaced for the image at resized, of course, to a relevant app icon size. Make as many resized copies of the image to make sure there are icons for the start menu if installed after packaging as a Windows.exe app or a .deb file package or Flatpak or DMG for Mac OS, then the icons will match. Especially make sure to not overlook the change of the feather icon, removal of the feather icon and replacement of it with the new app icon at. Okay, that should do. I'm sorry about the noise of my keyboard. It's not a hammer, it's my fingers. It's just, I was in my 30s when I learned how to use a computer in 1997 or something. So it's copying. You can read yourself. You can watch it go. I can read fast, but not as fast as it's going. So he's going to use the image magic. It failed because the source image is too large. correcting this by resizing the image and then creating a proper multi-resolution .ico file. It's making 256, 128, 64, 48, 32, ensure the icon works correctly in all contexts. It will now run the corrected conversion command. It's been successfully created, so it corrects itself. And if you're used to Gemini CLI, well, I probably don't have to tell you, because you'll be confirming yes once, yes always, or no, tell it something. You will have been tapping and tapping and tapping. I could, if I wasn't screencasting, I could go for a coffee and come back and see what the app looks like when it's opened it again, right? I mean, it's adding the, well, you know, there you go. Here we go, look, the icon. We got rid of the feather. We got rid of the feather. Huh? Okay. No, I don't have to do anything now. I don't have to do anything now, except say, okay, back that up. Success. The new version, as this is now the proper starting point and base app for further evolution and iteration, now that it has the correct app icons, including the feather being removed and replaced with the intended app icon. Once they're now working and highly satisfactory to the user, version is functional. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry. There's once now working and highly satisfactory to the user, version is functional. No, not once. Once it's been backed up safely to as backed up safely, can proceed to answer app just as it once did for the true image upscaler. It already made in a previous session, which the AI may or may not remember in this this because on that occasion the AI needed to download the dependencies to package.exe files, but that is already done. So user requests .exe Windows installer version 1.0 of the app. As well as some visual styling compatibility for light and dark mode auto switching PC. But for now, .exe installer and .deb and .dmg and if possible a flatpak version of the app would be great, would be highly satisfactory to hand out to friends for testing and constructive criticism to improve the app's functionality and features, and add useful features. Working models before iterating new attempts to add features. So what I'm asking now is, I'm asking a lot. Just go, see what it does. I'm trying to show off with Gemini Unleashed that everybody's doing MCP servers. I haven't even connected other apps with MCP servers to this, except once let it talk through Ollama with Llama 3.1 in a non-interactive discussion, meaning I wasn't there. They had 10 questions and 10 responses without me even looking. But I got it to log the conversation so I could see what they were talking about afterwards. I don't know if the conversation logged was what they really talked about and they're hiding it from me. I don't know. But I don't care. As you see, I trust AI. Other people don't trust. I don't think this is going to black screen my computer. And on Linux, that's hard to do, but this is Windows. So it's very easy to do. And so it's calling PyInstaller. I wonder if it's going to download any necessary dependencies for Flatpak, because I think I don't have Chocolati. I think I need Chocolati. If it stops, I should have told it, you might need Chocolati. I do need what? Audio converter disk main.exe, build complete, the results are available. Audio converter app.dist. So shall we install it? because I can install it on top, I can uninstall it and install it. And so what is this? I can run this file on any Windows computer even if Python is not installed. You see, you don't need Python. I can make here's also a Python app. This is a simple Python app, but you need Python installed. It's the Image Upscaler. That's good for Linux. It's just a Python. Linux has Python. That will work straight on Linux. This is Windows. It works on Windows if you've got Python. I don't have to install that one. So I'll tell it to do one of those as well. The AI can perhaps do as it did when it was unable to package .exe files and downloaded from. I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to look in my browser here to see where on earth that was got from. Where on earth was that got from? I'm going to have to here just quickly go. No, not wrong. Look at that. I can't remember where we downloaded it from. That's my problem here. Is that one moment. I'll go to my history. No. Terrible. It'd be so far down. I'm looking for where we downloaded it. Where we downloaded it. I can't find it. I'm sorry, I can't find it. So I'll just explain to it. And I'll put the app off as well. And downloaded location and downloaded dependency. Do the same package for Linux as .deb.rpm 2 dots there. .deb.rpm and Flatpak. I want a Flatpak so I can add it to the Flatpak store, but I'll do that when I have a nicer version of the app. Because I don't like it all white like that. I like dark mode, but I don't want to fix it like that. I want it to follow people's light or dark mode. Put on the buttons nicer, some nice graphics. I'm going to have to make some graphics in Nano Banana or myself or whatever. So, so Gemini CLI Unleashed on Windows. .exe would have on a Linux system, and for .rpm would it have to be Fedora such and to package and .rpm .work now distros for one to package the apps with. To package the app for Mac. The option because a window an app platform such as it's obviously something I don't understand, but sometimes something the AI doesn't understand, yeah. And so if you're still watching, you're definitely a geek like me. That is right. You create an instance for different operating system. That's shit. So I'm asking, how can I do it without having to do that? I'm giving it a task to solve that for me. I think it's going to just say it's impossible, but nothing is impossible. But that's where I'll leave it for today. That's right. The blueprint, the robotic assembly line. This is the key. The AI performs a single action, committing the complete blueprint to GitHub. The cloud-based build service then does the platform-specific heavy lifting in parallel. This is how a single command attempt perform operation take if the AI needs info from the user, logs into log in the GitHub repo. Can it really do this? You know what I mean? Can it? Oh, no. Okay. Users GitHub. As well, the more you give an AI, of course. So attempt, if you can do that. Make me a Linux app through GitHub. I was going to sign off. Well, I'm just going to let it go for a second and go get a chocolate milk. I'm back in a second. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop this is going to take time. So what we're going to do now to finish, here it's gonna, you can create a new empty repository on your GitHub page. So it tells me to do that. I'm gonna have to help it do that. Later I'll get it to do it itself. But what I do want to remember now is where the audio converter app.x card. Okay. Got it. Trying to get somewhere, really. Okay, piss off. Okay, where is it? Audio converter app. That's the backup one. It's in dist. Here we go, main.x, yeah. Which it shouldn't be called that. And actually what I want to do is, before that, is look at the properties, because the details should say I'm not going to install it yet. It should put the metadata, the details, digital signatures, the details, well, we're going to remember this. Chat, save, And what's this app called? What is it? What did we make? Converter. That's a checkpoint saved in .gemini, and it's going to remember that. And that's me done for today, because I'm not going to install it yet. I want to add my own signatures and the author and the developer info, the metadata and stuff like that. But there you go, you know, just amazing that it can just make an app like that in a second, and it's now there as an X file here. There it is. ffmpeg audio converter. Yeah, main.x. And I'm gonna rename it to ffmpeg audio converter. There you go. And that's my own app. Yeah? So if I clicked on it, it's not install it, but just look to show you it works. Oh my God, it's not an installer. That's just a portable one. That's even better. I can just put that in a zip file and send it to anyone who wants it. Please comment if you'd like one. And you can email me at johnspencer@gmail.com if you like. You like a copy of this app for free? No, that's wrong. The feather's there. Have to tell it. The user .exe installer card is okay, but the icon in the app GUI top left is the stupid which is supposed to have been removed with the app icons made. So see if it fixes it, or I have to tell it it needs to fix. I think it's just going to fix it itself. Well, I'm still not having to do anything. I've been away to the fridge, got a piece of chocolate cake and some chocolate milk. So would you like to solve this problem making your own app, and how long would it take you? I mean, this isn't, well, it is administrating my system as well. No, I don't believe that. Let's see. Okay. Thank you very much. And you can delete that. You see, it's always good to look. It's always good to look. Let's just have another check here. Okay, now we have the icon here. Yeah. Let's just see if it works. Take something here. We'll change an MP4 to an MP3, and I want to just give it the best. And I'm going to select the output directory as done, of course. Yeah. Let's go. Conversion complete. Music done. And what was it called, the song? Corporate Cancer.
Yeah, it's that corporate cancer, that plastic romance. They selling progress with a barcode stance. I'm ripping cables out the matrix trance. Humanity's the bill, and the price is advanced. Post-war dreams turn corporate schemes. They say never again, but they rigging machines. Code that divides, yeah, money and streams. We the data they milk, bleeding digital seams. They blocking ports just to lock us in.
So, that worked. And that's an app. I don't even have to install it. So now an installer. Did I change the name already? I didn't change the name, did I? Did I change the name? Did I change the name? No. I'm getting sick of this, so I'm gonna pin to the start. No, pin to quick access. Thank you, Cicada. So, X in, what is it called? As MPEG audio will AI. It's non-personified, mine. And the AI will both pause. I didn't go yet. Haha. And I've been talking for 1 hour 19 minutes 57 seconds. And the AI is reticulating splines, evaluating the user's request, formulating an approach. It's not really, it's actually doing loads of maths and vectors and probabilistic deterministic calculations. Doesn't understand language at all. But that's a very subtle topic to talk about. Let's check if the inno, so that's it, the inno compiler, of course it is. We already installed inno. I already installed inno.